Hola Divas, it's Kenitha the Diva, your YouTube video vixen, and today I am going to be telling you guys about my back to school supplies. So everything that you need to carry in your backpack. So first of all, let's get down to like the main thing. Of course, we all need, because mind you, I'm in college. This can also work for those of you who aren't, but college kids, we have to buy our textbooks. So first things first, go buy your textbooks before you go get the fun stuff, because you can use the same stuff as last year. Don't think you have to buy new stuff every single year all the time. Now that we got the boring part out of the way. Now there's the fun stuff that you get to buy. So number one of the things I was saying you don't have to buy all the time is I went ahead and I am currently using the same binder I did as last year. With inside my binder, I do still have a little leftover of my engineering paper. I love engineering paper because it's gridded, but at the same time it's not, you can still write like regular notes in it, but it's also gridded for when you have to do math or draw things. But I just wanted to show you guys that I'm obsessed with engineering paper now. I've been majoring as an electrical engineering major, but I might be changing to mathematics now. But either way, I still love my engineering paper. I know it's a really stupid obsession, but I am obsessed with it, and I need to get a new pad when I get to school, so I will be doing that. Okay, second thing you'll notice in my binder are my dividers. Again, I'm taking 4 classes. I don't typically keep my notes inside my binder. So inside here will be my homework or old notes from a test. Like, you know how you'll take notes until you take the first midterm. At the end of the first midterm, then I might rip the pages out and then stick them inside here for reference. Or typically, I like to keep them all bound in one spiral book. So if I'm doing it in a spiral book, then what I'll do in here is I will keep all my notes that are printed out online, because a lot of teachers do a lot of online stuff, but mostly this will hold my homework along with any printout assignments and anything printed out from online. But yeah, you want to make sure you have your dividers. I like mine color coded, so I just like them because they're pretty. Doesn't really matter because I'm only taking 4 classes. And then another thing that you might come in handy is if you have any leftover exam table papers, make sure you keep those and you stuff those into your binder. Or if you see them cheap somewhere, you know, just while you're waiting in line, make sure you go ahead and grab some Scantron papers, because you never know, you might be stuck. And I always forget mine, so I always end up borrowing them, and I like to make sure I'm prepared. So second thing I got that I'm so in love with is my new planner. This is a monthly weekly planner, and I love it. It's pink and black. They didn't have leopard print, but pink and black for me is just as good. But what I like about it mostly, this is just the address and stuff. So you have the month, and it's nice and big, so that I can put all my assignments and etc., whatever's going on with me. I can do another video on how to organize your agenda later on, but I am loving how big the week is. I can see everything, and it has little tabs, so you're not flipping forever. You can just go straight to your month, right there, flip, and go to the week. So I'm really loving this because I was looking for a monthly planner, because I like to be able to see everything all out in front of me at once. And at least with the tabs, first thing you do is go to the month, and then you flip to your week. So that way you can see everything, because if I'm going week by week, most of the time I won't realize, oh, there's an assignment due on Monday. Oops. But anyway, I can go over how to organize this later on if you guys like. But the next thing I would say is I like colored pins. I went ahead and bought the WOW colors instead of the RSVP just because they were cheaper. But I like to have colored pins. I use them in my notes. Certain things that need to stand out more, you know, you might write in a different color, or if you're drawing a diagram or a graph, I should say, you know, one color might be black, another line might be in blue in the graph, etc., etc. But it just helps me for when I'm writing my notes, as well as organizing my agenda. Most important thing, calculator, graphing calculator. Okay, for those of you who aren't in high school, you might not need a graphing calculator, but I still recommend that you have at least a scientific one and another backup. Okay, so I always make sure to have 2 calculators. This one's battery operated, my graphing calculator. This is my main calculator, but this one right here can actually go by sunlight. So this is my backup, so no matter what, you know, my batteries might go out in here, but I still have my backup calculator. Always keep a backup calculator. It's very important, especially if you're in college like me and doing a math related major. Next thing I made sure to have is my cute little stapler. I get mini staplers, but I always make sure that the staples aren't a special size. They're the regular stapler sizes, because it's hard to find the cute little mini stapler sizes or whatever, because some people, I remember I used to have like a little Pachaco one, and I had to go all the way back to Sanrio Hello Kitty just to get staples for it, because I couldn't find mini staples anywhere. So make sure you get a mini stapler with a larger staple. And yeah, the reason why I say mini staples are important, of course, because you always have to staple papers, homework, whatever. Things go flying. Have staplers. The little paper clips, sorry, they don't get the job done for me. I need a freaking stapler. Yeah. Okay. Next thing, obvious thing would just be, I already told you about pens. I'm just using some pencils from last year. I have like a big box full of pencils in here. I don't really see the point in having to buy more pencils, because I buy pencils by the bulk. But I have a ton of pencils in here, so that's not a problem. Make sure you have at least one highlighter, just because I typically color code my notes. I don't really need a bunch of different colors, but as long as I have one, so like if the teacher says this will definitely be on the test, pull it out, put it in red. I normally will put it in red pen, bright letters, put stars all around it to let them know, remind you, this is going to be on the test, remember. And that goes for all grades. And then make sure you always have a backup eraser, because erasers on your pencils will always seem to run out, especially during a test when you are freaking out. This is a college kid tip, try and have dry erase or wet erase markers around, because when you are studying, and in fact this might even come in handy in high school as well when you're prepping for college. Sometimes you can find a classroom, you can use the boards, or you might have a study area where you can use the dry erase boards. And so I always recommend that you do keep a pen with you. And just as my backup pen, I always have a pen with a few different colors in case I forgot my big old packet of pens. Then you don't have to have this, but we had them at my college, and I was like, oh my god, I want it. If you can find something like this, quick and easy grade tracker, and you can just kind of keep in mind how much, what your assignments or tests were, the percentage they were of your grade, how many points you got in it, and what your grade was, and you can kind of keep an idea of what your grade is thus far in the classroom. The only place I've seen these are on my campus, but I've seen other things like this at Office Depot or Office Max probably. Then a little fun thing that I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they are so cute, little Post-its. I see everybody with Post-its, and they spend way too much money to me on Post-its. People spend like $5 on Post-its. I'm like, why? It's something that you stick on there and then you'll probably throw away later on in 2 seconds. It's cheap, so spend cheap money on it. But it's kind of cute because they got zebra, giraffe, darker pink giraffe, and black and white zebra. I don't know how well you can see that with the glare. Can you see that? There you go. But I thought this was just adorable, and I had to get it. So besides that, a few other things just make sure you have in your bag. Girly girls, you want your little makeup case, and I'll probably do a video later on about back to school, always carry on makeup, but I've kind of had a few videos about that. But anyway, we may or may not get to that. Let me know if you want to hear it, and I think I covered everything. So don't forget to stay fierce. Don't forget to rate, a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.